What does it take to become a legend? Not just talent, but obsession. Not just dreams, but sacrifice. You've seen the goals, you've heard the name, but now, hear the story. In the small neighborhood of Santo Antonio, on the island of Madeira, Portugal, on February 5th, 1985, a boy was born into a world that offered him nothing but struggle. His name was Cristiano Ronaldo. This isn't just the story of a football player. This is the story of a fighter, a survivor, and a legend in the making. In the small neighborhood of Santo Antonio on the island of Madeira, Portugal, on February 5th, 1985, a baby was born into a life of struggle. His name was Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Named after Ronald Reagan, his father's favorite actor and politician. But Ronaldo's childhood was far from glamorous. His mother, Maria Dolores, was a cook. His father, José Denis Aveiro, a municipal gardener. Life was hard, not unfair, just unrelenting. Money was tight. Ronaldo shared a small room with his 3 siblings and often went without many things other children took for granted. But from the beginning, there was something different about Cristiano. He didn't just play football, he lived it. While others kicked a ball around for fun, Ronaldo practiced like his future depended on it. Because, in many ways, it did. His parents struggled to keep him in school. He had trouble concentrating, except when the ball was at his feet. He was fast, driven, and absolutely obsessed with becoming better. When other kids slept, he ran. When others played for fun, he trained for survival. Even as a child, Ronaldo had one dream: to become the greatest football player the world had ever seen. But no great story begins without pain. At just 12 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo left his family, his island, and everything he knew to chase a dream most thought was impossible. He boarded a plane to Lisbon to join the Sporting CP Youth Academy. It was one of Portugal's most prestigious clubs, a place where only the most talented could hope to make it. But Ronaldo wasn't welcomed as a prodigy. He had no friends, no family, no support. Just a strange accent from Madeira, a suitcase full of hope, and a heart that refused to give up. He was bullied for his dialect, mocked by older players, laughed at for his passion, but Ronaldo didn't cry. He didn't give in. He trained harder, ran faster, shot sharper. Every night he cried silently on his pillow, but every morning he woke up before anyone else and trained with one obsession: I will be the best. I must be. One day, coaches noticed. He sprinted faster than anyone. His footwork was lightning. His determination was terrifying. Then something happened that would change everything. Cristiano was diagnosed with a racing heart, a condition that could have ended his career before it even began. Doctors said he might never play again. But Ronaldo's mother, Dolores, stood firm. I gave birth to a fighter, she said, and the fighter refused to stop. He underwent heart surgery at 15. Days later, he was back on the pitch.
As if destiny itself had tried to slow him down.
And failed. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the tallest, but no one trained like him. No one lived for the game the way he did. And soon, the world would notice. By the time Cristiano was 16, he had become Sporting CP's brightest rising star. Still skinny, still humble. But now, something was different. He had speed that broke ankles, footwork that left defenders dizzy, and a hunger that even grown men couldn't match. In 2003, at just 18 years old, he was promoted to Sporting's first team. Then came the night that changed everything. Sporting CP faced Manchester United in a pre-season friendly. Sir Alex Ferguson, one of football's most legendary managers, was watching from the stands, almost casually. But then, he saw the boy in green and white dance with the ball like it was part of him. Cristiano Ronaldo destroyed United's defense that night. He twisted, turned, and sprinted past world-class players with a confidence that didn't make sense. The entire Manchester United squad was stunned. When they got back on the team bus, players like Rio Ferdinand and Ryan Giggs told Ferguson, "Boss, we need to sign that kid now." Sir Alex didn't wait. Within days, Manchester United paid £12.24 million, a record for a teenager at the time, and brought the boy from Madeira to Old Trafford. The world didn't know it yet, but football had just changed forever. Ronaldo arrived in England alone. A new language, a tougher league, a brutal media. But it was the same old Cristiano, still obsessed, still training harder than anyone. He wore the legendary number 7 jersey, the same one worn by George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. Critics said he was too flashy, too selfish. But Cristiano had only one answer for critics: work. He trained after training. He stayed behind when everyone else left. Every day, he studied the best. He learned to pass sharper, to shoot cleaner, to score smarter. And soon, he became unstoppable. By 2008, he won the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. And then came the moment that no one could deny. Cristiano Ronaldo was crowned the best player in the world. He had won the Ballon d'Or. The poor kid from Madeira was now the king of football, but this was just the beginning. In 2009, after winning everything in England, Cristiano Ronaldo made a decision that would define the next decade of football. Real Madrid came calling, and they didn't whisper, they shouted. The Spanish giants paid a then world record €94 million to bring Cristiano to the Santiago Bernabeu. Over 80,000 fans packed the stadium just to see him hold the jersey, the number 7 again. But in Madrid, expectations weren't high. They were astronomical. He wasn't just joining a team. He was becoming the face of a club that demanded perfection and trophies. And right across Spain and Barcelona was Lionel Messi, the magician with the ball, the golden boy of Catalonia. Suddenly, football had its greatest rivalry. Two gods, two styles, two unstoppable forces colliding every season. Messi was elegance. Ronaldo was power. Messi floated, Ronaldo flew. While Messi was raised at Barcelona's academy, Cristiano had carved his legacy with fire and sacrifice. The world watched. El Clasico wasn't just a match anymore. It was a war between two galaxies, with Ronaldo and Messi at the center, and year after year, Cristiano delivered. He broke record after record, fastest to score 100 goals in La Liga, first player to score in 6 straight Clásicos, the only man to score 17 goals in a single Champions League season. He carried Real Madrid through battles where others gave up. Champions League nights became Cristiano's stage. He scored goals that defied logic, headers like missiles, free kicks like arrows, tap-ins, volleys, screamers from 30 yards. And then, La Décima, Real Madrid's long-awaited 10th Champions League title. Cristiano was the sword and the shield. He didn't just want to win. He wanted to dominate. From 2009 to 2018, he scored 450 goals in 438 games for Madrid. Let that sink in. More goals than games. Every touch of the ball felt like history in motion. But behind the goals, behind the trophies, was still that boy from Madeira, who cried when he lost, who trained when no one was watching, who remembered his father's dream and made it real. By the time he left Madrid in 2018, he had won 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years, earned 4 more Ballon d'Ors, and etched his name among the immortals. But he wasn't done, because Cristiano Ronaldo's story was never about comfort. When Cristiano Ronaldo left Real Madrid in 2018, many thought his best days were behind him. He was 33. Most players wind down, retire quietly, chase easy leagues. But Cristiano, he went to Italy, to Juventus, a club built on discipline, tradition, and ambition. They didn't just want a star. They wanted a champion who could take them back to the top of Europe. Ronaldo didn't come to relax. He came to rewrite history again. In his very first season, he won Serie A, scoring 21 goals. But it wasn't just the goals, it was his attitude. He brought fire, work ethic, the demand for excellence. You'd see him sprinting in the 90th minute, training before dawn, lifting everyone around him at 34, 35, even 36. He was outpacing 20-year-olds. Commentators called him a cyborg. But the truth, he was just relentlessly human. Every match was a battle. And while Champions League glory with Juve remained elusive, his personal feats continued. Fastest player to score 100 goals for Juventus. First player to win top scorer titles in England, Spain, and Italy. Continued breaking international records with Portugal. Ah yes, Portugal. His national team journey was long, filled with heartbreak. But in 2016, something magical happened. Portugal, the underdogs, shocked the world and won the UEFA Euro Championship. And though Ronaldo was injured in the final, he stood on the sidelines, shouting, coaching, limping, leading. They won for him, and he won it for his country. Later, in 2019, he led them to another trophy, the UEFA Nations League. And then came the records. All-time top scorer in international football history. Over 850 career goals, a number still rising. Even as critics kept saying he's too old, Ronaldo kept answering with action. Then came his return to where it all began, Manchester United. In 2021, he shocked the world by returning to Old Trafford. His second debut, 2 goals. Instant magic. He was older, yes, but still deadly. Still obsessed with winning. Still Cristiano. And through it all, he remained the ultimate professional. No scandals, no drama. Just training, performing, and proving people wrong. He taught the world something important. Talent may start the journey, but discipline and heart finish it. Music softens, turns inspirational. Cristiano Ronaldo is more than a footballer. He's a symbol of ambition, of fighting your past, of never giving up when the world doubts you. From a small island boy with nothing to a global icon with everything except excuses. He's shown us that pain can build strength, that failure can fuel success, that greatness isn't given, it's earned every single day. He's not just one of the greatest athletes of all time. He's proof that human potential has no limits. And maybe that's the real legacy of Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the goals, not the trophies, but the belief that with enough will, enough heart, and enough fire, you can become unstoppable. Mountain, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more powerful HFY stories every week. Got an idea or suggestion? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Your support truly means a lot and helps this channel grow. Until next time, stay curious, stay human.